Hello, guys. Happy Sunday. You get a hat today in between hairdos. Um, let's get to inviting, shall we? Doop, doop, mm, mm, mm. Hey, guys, as you get on, hello. Let me just get a few invites going here. It's late at night. I know everybody's pumped up, excited. All these announcements and hints and anxiety build up. So I know everybody up. Let me just invite a few more. Doop doop doop. Invite, 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 invite. Invite, 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 invite. Alright, that's enough. I did like a good 30 of them. Hey guys. Oh, there you are. You guys are all on here. Hello. Hello. Friend, what's the coughing? What's the coughing for? You just, the anxiety is already up there? What's the coughing for? Alright, so let me get started because I want to keep this brief and short. I want you guys to be able to watch back this replay. Hey, Courtney. And I want to make this super simple, okay? So, I'm talking to you guys today about two different topics. And the first topic I'm going to discuss will be first start. I ain't even want to see the hints yet, okay? I wanted to wait till I got this done because I didn't need my mind going in like 50 different ways like it already is starting to because of the announcements already. But I wanted to make sure I got this live done. So I'm the most productive this time of night. So I had to make sure that I do my live at night because I want to make sure my mind is at its freshest point, which it is right now. So first thing I want to talk to you guys about is Rap Cash, aka Keto Cash, aka Fast Cash, whatever other name you want to call it. We get paid. That's one of the ways we get paid that I also make sure that I utilize on a daily basis because why do I want to wait just to get paid once a month? Why do I want to work for somebody and get paid twice a month when we have so many other ways that we can get paid? For example, weekly with Fast Start bonuses. But I want to talk about daily because my Cash App goes off all the time from instant cash that I make from selling sample packs of coffee, BFF. I should have left it over here. Hold on. I got my little sample package. Hold on. I tried to come on here ready and stuff, and then I forgot one thing. Okay, got everything now. So, I have like the little, like I said, my Cash App is always going from, hey guys, as you're getting on, I do a lot of my sales through Cash App. That's like the easiest because Cash App don't charge you anything. You can have the money put into your bank account the next day, so you don't have to pay anything towards it. PayPal can get you, so I barely utilize them because they'll charge you a service fee if the person don't use family and friends. So I don't even deal with that. I just deal straight with Cash App. There's some other ones out there, Venmo and all that stuff. That's too much. I don't need to deal with all that. So I'm not going to try to do all that stuff. But anyway, when I do events, I have this little box that I put out. And this little box just have a lot of different samples in it. From coffee to BFF. And BFF is back there in the back. It has collagen in it, hydrate, chocolate greens, berry greens, orange greens, hydrate. Everything is keto energy. Everything is in here. So when I do also Instagram TV, IGTV videos, I utilize this then too. I do a lot of promotional sales with this where people think it's just a one-time sale or that I'm doing it, every once in a while. So they jump on it every time I have it because they think that, I ran out of samples or something like that. So I do that on purpose. So I'll do like a sample sale for like 2 or 3 days and say, I got a sample sale available where you can get 5 for $25 and they can pick in here the 5 things they want for $25 or 10 for $40 and the 10 for $40 they can pick which things they want and then I mail it out to them. So this is a simple easy way to get money on hand. And then I just ship it out to them. It costs me like $3 to ship it out, first class mail. And I charge them, it costs like somewhere between $3 to $5 depending. So I charge them $5 to ship it and they basically choose what they want. Now, I do it that way. That's one way I do it. And a lot of you guys have seen my Facebook lives based on that. I'll make sure I do another Facebook live about that tomorrow, just so for you guys who have never seen one, I'll do it tomorrow. You know what? I'll do it tonight. I'll do it tonight. You can't really tell right now or see it. So I'll do one tonight just so you can see what it looked like. But I make sure urgency is involved. I tell people I only have 3 sample packs left, or I only have 2 sample packs left, and then I give them the choice of what do they want in their sample packs. Do they just want all 5 coffee? Do they want to mix it up? And then if on your side of things, if you have Keto Energy in there, right? Keto Energy only costs you $1 a piece. But if they're doing this 5 for 25 thing and they pick a Keto Energy, you just made really way more money from it, right? And I've had people that'll do 1. So you may sometimes get somebody to just do all 5 coffee. That's fine. You may have somebody that'll do 5 BFF. If they do that, I'm charging $8 a piece. That's a whole different subject and story. But just so you guys can understand how this works, and I can do these sales, and I can make like $100 to $200 a day just from doing these sales when I'm consistent with it. Otherwise, if you're not consistent with it, or you're not doing events, or you're not just offering a sample pack to people when you speak to them about the products, because I do. When I speak to anybody about coffee and they're in my inbox for coffee, greens, collagen, any of these products, I'll offer the sample pack program available. I'll offer the sample pack, but I'll also offer our savings program and say, which one would you like to try? And I'll have some people that say sample pack. I'll have some people that say that they want to do the savings program, which is what I call it, a VIP program, savings program, loyal customer program. You know, switch the words up. It just sounds different for the next person. So just switch the words up. So that's what I do. And this is helpful because it gives them a visual. So it's not just me talking about products without having them in front of me. I have a visual here to be able to show them. And like I said, this is just set up like this because I had this at a vending event, and I let them be able to choose and pick products throughout from my vending event. But I will do a live later on that. If you have any questions about the wrap cash as I'm going along with this, please ask questions. That'll help prompt something that I may forget or think about. But I want to talk to you guys real quick about the calendar also, and then I'll come back to that if y'all ask a question that I need to help with. So we were on a Zoom this weekend that really hit back on calendars. I was already going to touch on this topic today because a calendar is important to me. I've had a calendar since I had a humongous one. I started off this big. So January 2016, I started off with a humongous calendar like this. And this is how I started with keeping track of everybody that was supposed to order, right? I started off with that big calendar. And then 2017 came in, and I said, oh, you know what? Let me get a smaller one. So then I minimized to this size calendar, right? So when I went and started looking back in my calendar, because they say if you have a calendar with actual info in it of people that you're speaking to, or just things in general as you're talking to people, your business grows, because this is basically showing your activity, right? So as I keep going and looking through here, I realize how many people I've spoken to. And the more people I've spoken to, the more my enrollments has been. Now, of all these people I've spoken to, this was January. Now, all these people I spoke to, this was back when I used to just write when people were interested in actually enrolling. This is like their promise date. This wasn't people that was just interested in the product and I'll check back with them. These were people that actually enrolled. So I look at this and I say, well, dang, January is crazy like that. Look at February, just as much. March, just as much. You know, and keep going each month, just as much. It get crazier as the time gets on, right? And it tells me that how hard I was actually working my business back then, right? And it really made me wonder, like, wow, I'm really not doing as much as I used to based off the fact of the way my calendar is looking. And this calendar is ridiculous because I spoke to so many people. So for me to have spoken to this many people, and this is a law of numbers, right? Back in 2017 when I did this, I probably was enrolling about 30 to 40 customers a month, and about maybe 5 to 10 distributors a month. That's pretty much what I was doing. And like I said, when I was doing this calendar was everybody that was interested in actually becoming a distributor. This wasn't people that I spoke to like I'm doing right now. I'm doing it a bit different now, but this is not what that was. So some of them, some people here actually didn't enroll. So I may have like over 500 people, because one time we did this calendar and Pam actually posted it and I looked at it, and it makes you wonder, right? If I spoke to this many people that was actually interested in ordering, right? How many people signed up? Probably about maybe 40 to 50 of probably this 100 and something that's on here, which means I had to speak to times 10 of that for people that was actually interested in the business or being a customer in general. So this is what I call the law of numbers. This is what I call the law of numbers, because this shows me that I was working crazy. I'm gonna turn it around just so y'all can really get it. Maybe it ain't kicking in. Hold on. Bottom half is not the same as the top half. Hold on. So just so y'all can understand this, right? So this is 2017, and then we're gonna move into my 2018's book. Calendars are very important. Calendars are so important. Now, in 2018, we started moving into having it on a daily basis like this. And I feel like it's still working. But it's not the same, because, and this is something I just came to the conclusion, I had an epiphany about today. So it's not the same, but I still was enrolling people because I put check marks when they enrolled. So I was still enrolling people, and I still had people that was interested in things like that, but it wasn't as many as it was for 2017. So now I have to go back and ask myself, well, what changed? And the only thing I can think about that changed is the fact that I was able to visually see everything daily on one sheet versus it being broken up into pieces. Plus, I was doing a lot of home parties, because I'm looking at these names, and these people are friends of mine, and this wasn't online. This was on home parties. So I have to get back to, well, I do home parties, but I have to get back to those even more too. And this was also during, this month here was during the first time he announced the $10 special. So during that $10 time, I enrolled 30 distributors. I remember I enrolled 30 distributors this week, and this was all the people that was interested. So out of those people that was interested, I enrolled 30 of them, which means I had to talk to over like 200 people. So the law of numbers is very important. And I want you guys to understand is that when you talk to 5 people a day, that's not a lot. When you talk to 5 people and one person's interested and they don't sign up, you can't get mad, because you got to speak to at least 10 people to get 3 people that's interested to maybe get 1 to sign up. That's just the law of numbers. That's just the way it is. So if you see by looking at my physical calendars here and what I'm doing, and then now we're going to look at my calendars now, because I can't be mad at nobody but myself at the fact that my calendars don't look like they used to. So this is another one of my pages, my calendars, right? The calendars, oh, all my samples just fell out on the bed. It never fails. Make a mess. But anyway, that's how my calendars is set up now. So I feel like I'm going to be tonight ordering me another calendar. I have my It Works one here. I will be using this for It Works business, but I need to also have me a, what is the name of this calendar? I need to have me a monthly calendar. It's probably an at-a-glance type calendar. I think is the name of it, at-a-glance. I need to have me one of those too, because you need to physically be able to see in front of you what you're doing daily. If you're talking to 15 people, 20 people, I'm going to be making sure that I write it down like I used to. Earlier this year, I enrolled probably about 20, 30 people a month. And by doing that, I would write down, hold on, let me find it. I would write down every time I enrolled somebody, and I would highlight it. Like everybody had a color. Like I color coordinated everything. That's just me. I don't get it. So all these people were interested in ordering, and then I would highlight it where they actually did order. And then at the bottom, I would just put down everybody that I spoke to for that day that was at one point interested but didn't really like commit. so that once I'm ready, I can go back and look on these people and message them again and say, were you still interested or blah, 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 blah. And that helps out so much. So this being able to see, I mean, I really just had an epiphany while I was on this live. Like, I didn't even look in that 2017 book before I got on here, which I should have, because that just like blew my mind and messed up all my train of thought as to what I was going to say. But it's very important. It's very important to have in front of you everything and everybody, because you never know when you'll need this 2016 book again or your 2017. And I'm this girl right here is coming back as of today. This girl is coming back. This 2017 girl that filled this book up every month, this girl is coming back, because this right here is what everybody should have daily. They should have everybody should be speaking to 10 to 15 to 20 people a day. And that's not only in recruiting people that's actually joining. You'll get 2 or 3 people to join just by speaking to that many people a day. It's not also based on just that. It's based on the fact that your excitement, your energy. If you're dead about it and you ain't excited about nothing, then you're going to get that same energy coming from people. Oh, girl. I wasn't even using calendars 2012 and 13, but we want to talk about them years when I was making $1,000 a week in Rap Cash. Now we can definitely go back to then, because I wasn't sleeping. Them years I wasn't sleeping at all. 2017 I ain't sleep much either, because I was addicted to this calendar, and that's what you got to get back to. So the Connect app is amazing, and I utilize that, but you need to also have something physically in front of you to be able to keep in touch with and actually be able to touch and view and say, you know what, I need to do this. I mean, like, I already have all these boards. Y'all already know. I got boards sitting here around me over there too. Like, I got my goals and my boards is there. But you got to also have that physical one in front of you, where when you look back on yesterday and say, you know what, I only spoke to 10 people. I told myself I was going to speak to 15. Okay, so that means tomorrow I got to speak to 20. And that can be easily done. That can be people that view your stories and you message them and say, thank you so much for the love on my story. Were you interested in knowing more about the product? It can be that simple. That's just you spoke to them. You can put out polls and more stories and IG lives and Facebook lives and things like that, and then message those people that like and love it and just ask them that simple question. That is speaking to somebody. That's plugging it, in their ear. That's having that subliminal put into them, where now they'll see you more on their pages because you've actually reached out and spoke to them. And that's something we gotta all do. I mean, I'm guilty too. I'm a very subliminal person, intentional person, where I'll put things out on purpose for people to come to me. And that's the way I've built my business, and that's the way I got all these people interested. All these people came to me first. I didn't go to them. But now I'm gonna start going to them. As of tonight, I'm gonna start going to them. So I challenge all of you guys to message 10 to 15 people that have liked or loved your post or commented under one of your posts, and go back and speak to them again and just say thank you again for the love. Were you interested, or is there something I can help you with? Did you have any questions? Ask any type of question. Don't just leave it as a blank stare where there's nothing that they need to say back to you. Always answer with a question. I always make sure I utilize a question, because that helps me with making sure they respond back to me. And if they don't respond back, then I ask that same question again. If they don't respond back again, then I'll delete that question and then re-ask it again. And that way I know that they got to see it, or they got to respond. Or maybe then I'll start liking the stuff on their page and comment on their page, so that they got to respond on their page, which means that they see my inbox. That maybe the kid opened the inbox and they didn't. So now that they got to respond that way. So, just get like that. It's not going to hurt you. Trust me. I'm on so many Zooms, learning so much from all these other leaders and top 10 and 5 leaders. And this is what they're doing. And they're not scared to message people. They're not scared to get blocked. They're not scared to hear no. And to not be able to have that same type of mentality is crazy. We should all have that same type of mentality. We should not care about what somebody else say. We should not care about somebody else's opinion of us. We should not care about any of that, because if y'all ain't giving me $5,000, $10,000 a month to pay my bills based off your opinions of me, I don't want to hear it. So that boldness and just being excited about your business and put your business out on pedestal or that platform is supposed to be on is what you need to do. And that will make so much of a big difference in people respecting you and respecting your business because they see that you care. So maybe now they should take it serious and actually reach out and see what you got going on because you're serious, so they got to be. And there's so many people that's watching you. I get told all the time. I was just at the supermarket, I don't know what day this weekend, probably yesterday, I don't know. And one of the guys that I went to high school with never likes nothing on my page. I forgot he was even a friend on my page. But he was like, what are you up to? You know, I always see that you're traveling. So in my head, you know, I answered back nicely. I wasn't rude. I ain't say nothing sarcastic. I wanted to, but I didn't. But I was in my head like, oh, so you see everything, but you don't like it. But you don't say nothing, but you see it. So that shows you everybody sees it. They just don't say nothing. So keep being excited about your business. Don't let a certain amount of likes stop you from posting, a certain amount of comments stop you from doing it. Stay consistent. Keep doing your lives. Keep doing your IGTV videos. Keep doing your stories. Stay consistent with it because it will pay off. And then, well, Carrie's not on here, so she can't tell me if I said enough about Rap Cash and Keto Cash and stuff like that because I felt like this calendar just really hit me just now, and I was really on that. But I will be on somebody's Amazon tonight, getting me an at-a-glance calendar so that I can see this on a monthly too. And until then, I'll still keep using my my It Works one to get that done until then. But yes, I mean, consistency makes a humongous difference. As soon as you stop being consistent is when somebody else is going to order from somebody else because they just waited for you to stop so that they can order from somebody else. Those people exist, trust me, they exist. They wait for you to stop promoting so that they can order from somebody else because they was too chicken to come to you to order. So they wait like, oh, I thought you wasn't doing it anymore. You know, they come up with those, they do it. They come up with those excuses. I hear it, trust me. So ask people, just ask. Just say, hey, thank you for the love on my post. Did you have any questions about the product? Screenshot what they liked and put that in with the message too. Or thank you for the love on my post. Or thank you for the love on my poll. And were you interested in more information? Did you want to earn extra income from home or improve your health? All those different type of questions. Utilize it. Just make up some different questions and ask everybody. You know, hey, how are you? How's your day? Thank you for the love. You know, be funny with it. Put a GIF in there. You know, put your personality with it. Don't just be all dry and dead. You know, put a little personality with it. Like, they already know my personality is retarded, so I make sure I will put it with it. And I always make a mess, so I have to make sure I stay true to myself. Like this big mess I'm about to clean up right now from dropping this this whole freaking sample pack over. Look, it didn't look like that a little while ago. I dropped it, so I have to clean it up. So I hope that helped you guys. Oh dear, 23 minutes. All right, enjoy your night. Watch back this replay. Make sure you guys do all your tasks that's in here for today. And just know that these tasks are helping you become greater. You're already great. It's just helping you become greater. Yes, the more people you talk to, the better the odds, exactly. Because law of numbers is important. So speaking to one person and getting mad that you don't get them to sign up, you can't get mad. Just do some more personal development and grow your mind. And just know that that's the way life goes. And you just got to keep talking to people. All right. So enjoy your night. Now I'm extra souped and excited. Now I know I ain't going to bed. So let me get my 50 messages on. Bye.